Dazzle, you've got to give a lot of props to Dazzle up here on the top lane, going up against Bear. He's trying to keep that bear down a lot, but as far as levels go, he's actually still pretty damn close at the moment. Like, he's not really being, like, he's being pressured by the bear, but as far as everything else goes, still getting in there, getting the last hits in, doesn't want to get behind this Bear, and is doing a pretty damn sweet job.
Doom is just being constantly harassed at the moment. I mean, he has already popped his first soul. At this rate we are going, we might not even see the first blood going off at the tri lane. We might see at the top lane or the middle lane, because all three lanes are being super aggressive at each other. Unlike other games where we do see, like, you know, the top lane, the solo lane, it's gonna be slow. He does the feature onto the WD, but that wasn't the best position you can be caught in. You know,
I love it. It's just trading stuns. Trading stuns. I'll throw a fissure, I'll throw a magic missile. Fair enough. And then just go for that one. Doombringer now being harassed by the Storm Spirit. A good little bit of a side two-step there from Doombringer. Will actually get him to fall back here. Storm Spirit doesn't have enough damage to actually bring him down. But yeah, still, Storm Spirit really on top of that Doombringer in the middle lane at the moment.
You know what? He's probably just waiting for his multiplier, waiting for Storm to be level 5, and he's going to use his multiplier on him.
Mm-hmm. Quite possible. So all great fidgets out here by Long D, just really try and lock off that Sentinel neutrals. They just know the support's always hanging around there, waiting to come in. Witch Doctor give all props to Raw, who's actually been coming up and hitting that puck back as far as he possibly can. Still hasn't actually thrown out a single stun just yet. There goes the Raw, just intimidating them back just that little bit further. Of course, that Raw, the great counter to the Frost armor that will come out from Lynch a little bit later on. Obviously, the armor lasts a lot longer than the effects of the Raw do, but still having a great old time. Dazzle is actually pushing Silver Bear back on the top. The Spirit Bear going for phase boots with a claws of attack on there. Wants to get a little bit of extra bite behind it. But really, I'm just loving the play at the moment here by Slins up there on the top lane.
Well, you do see that the Zoom has a bottle, and he did manage to pick up a regen earlier when he was pretty low on life. For the Earthshaker, I guess he can't really position himself. By right, he should position somewhere here or somewhere here. But he's just like in the middle of the lane. You do see at the top lane, Shadow Priest is being super aggressive towards the Sylar Bear, as is the Storm and the Doom. They're just not lighting up each other. They're like, you know, we both really need to win our lane, because the tri lanes, they are not gonna be able to kill each other much. So every lane is so important, but it's pretty even at the moment. But I would say that the Draw Ranger is actually pretty rich, because they have managed to be keeping up with the pressure, because the VS has just been in the forest, just being super aggressive. Yeah,
you got to look for that gank sometimes soon. Look at Doombringer having a bit of fun with Illusion. The burning earth off his first blood. In comes Long D. Big fidget. Probably didn't want to take that away from Doombringer, that kill, but they're still going to actually go now. Bouncing between the Lich as well as the ES. They've got a split. Now that actually goes off. Magic Missile flying out there. We've got Drone coming behind. Armor goes off. They're just trying to get the slow off here. Witch Doctor's harassing from the high ground. There's not another Magic Missile to throw out just then, but they will push them out that bottom lane. But the kill did happen. Storm Spirit went down. They're not going to be happy with the fact that Doombringer claimed all that XP from that one. But top lane also, Shadow Piece gets brought down there by the Silver Bear, diving past that tier 1 tower, easily able to do with a big bear for all the life it needs to actually take it off just then. But still, 2-0. 2-0 in favor of the Scourge.
Yeah, you did see at the park. The park was actually right here when they were trying to catch in the river, because the WDD come off with a perfect cast. The stun was bouncing off between the ES and the Leech, but you do see that the Doombringer did manage to try to get first blood, but of course the ES got it. At the top lane though, the WD is still doing pretty well. It's not like he's being like, it's not like he's losing out a lot with the Sylar Bear, but it's just that if he allows the Sylar Bear to farm, his teammates are going to be so angry at him, because the Sylar Bear is going to be so imba, because the opponent already has Doom, which is already an advantage. Like you said, one of the best solo mid heroes you can get in this game.
Yeah, he definitely is, and because you're right, that little advantage is going to make such a big difference. Storm Spirit's
the puck's going to get taken down.
Oh, what a feast! What a shift! What a shift from the puck. Managed to live through that. Cold Arrow still going off on the back of Lich, slowly pushing him back to that tier 1 tower. But that fissure was almost exactly what they wanted. There's still frost armor on almost every single hero on this bottom lane, but there's no HP to back it up at the moment. Dro Ranger thought about coming in a little bit closer to have a bit of fun, but that's not really going to help. And even the top lane now being pushed back. Shadow Priest on top of that one, while we see Doombringer actually in the middle lane. Off goes Ferrari once again. Manjos to claim Kanchi there, and in we go again. Illusionary Orb goes at the top. Witch Doctor's in trouble. He's caught by the fissure at the moment. Are they going to push it down? No, there's a tiny little gap just around the corner for him to actually jump back.
Oh, Shadow is going to go down. He does go down. The bear did manage to rule him twice at the top lane. If you guys missed it. Lucky bear.
Silver is
you have to hope for that root, you know. You have to hope for that root. Otherwise, he couldn't catch him. The root actually came out, which is why the Shadow Priest died. He would have been able to slow the Sylar Bear and get away. But yeah, the Doom did use his ulti onto the... What's the middle lane hero?
Doombringer.
Yeah, the Doombringer actually did manage to cast an ulti onto the Storm. Actually, Doombringer counter Storm. Why do you think they pick Storm? Because he can't, even if he's level 6, he can't Vortex Ball away if the Doombringer ultis him.
Yeah, well, even if he baits a Doombringer ulti, that's not really a bad thing. Storm Spirit out of all of them is probably actually being a better one to take that ulti than everyone else. Of course, he doesn't want to get caught out. Now he ultis in comes the pull. He wants Ferrari, he wants revenge, and Invis Room bottled up, saved his life. Absolutely perfectly done.
Yeah, but still, I think we could have picked a better hero than Storm. Like I said, the Doom would definitely save his ulti for the Storm because it would prevent the Storm from moving away. But at the bottom lane, you do see the feature going off. The ES feature is like always this angle. Do you think he could put himself in a better position where he can actually trap someone?
Look at the turnaround. Puck trying to retreat up here. Dro Ranger thought about going for it. Now they come back in. Lich goes. In comes the Frost. Doombringer's come to the bottom lane. Raw goes down. 4 heroes on the bottom. Dro Ranger's like, hell freaking no. So out there. Doombringer dives down past the tier 1 tower. Wants to get inside those trees. ES goes for a searching fissure right there. Doombringer losing half its HP, but the Frost armor will be more than enough to keep him alive back there. But Dro Ranger's hiding for her life.
Well, the bear is free farming at top, and he's going to take down a level 2 tower. But the heroes have decided to go for the middle tower, and they didn't even manage to last hit that.
Actually, that was actually a half decent distraction. ES now caught out. Magic Missile. He does pop the illusion rune. You do know which one is the real one, though. Storm Spirit not looking like he wants to actually try and engage that one. He just thinks, no, there could be support coming around the place now. VS is being basically tracked by 2 illusions.
Well, level 2 top tower does goes down to the Sylar Bear. Sylar Bear has decided to go for the Orb of Venom.
Oh, they're going for Dro Ranger on the bottom lane once again. The Doom is on top of her. She will die. Just diving straight over the top there. We just saw the Park illusory orb straight over the top, and Dro Ranger's like, ah, crap.
Well, in the middle lane, like I was saying, Sylar Bear has decided to go for the Orb of Venom. What do you think he decided to go there instead? Is he like trying to be a catcher, trying to use his baby bear to go up front and try to slow the enemy? I mean, he could have went for Radiance.
Actually, yeah, what are we running around the moment? Orb of Venom. That's the first time I've actually seen it.
Maybe he feels lucky today. He feels that his root will come out a lot. As you can see, he did manage to root a few times. He's like, oh, I'm gonna slow him. I'm gonna root him. I'm gonna be so imba against him. He does have Rabbit. He can go up very fast. And you know, all of the teams, the bear is gonna be so strong in Frost armor of the Leech. Leech has Frost armor. If it's max, he's gonna have like what, +14 armor.
Yeah, actually, I just love this idea of the Orb of the Venom on the Spirit Bear. It's like one of the coolest things. Add a poison effect on top of the possibility for the entangling roots, and you put that all on top of a bear. Sure, it can put you back behind on a couple of items, but as far as early ganking goes, which is really where Deity are focusing at the moment, they can really keep the pressure on here because that tier 1 tower in the middle lane, Silver Bear wants. He's already pushed those top two towers down, and wants to try and finish off the rest. Storm Spirit coming in there, trying to actually take out this creep wave as much as he possibly can. Not really strong enough to actually do so. Fissure down there on the bottom lane. Looks like Shadow Priest just being chased out just a little bit there. Should be okay. The girl's just playing Ring Ring Rosie around outside near the secret shop, so Gigabite should be okay on that bottom lane. But the tier 1 towers all still...
Oh, Fissure goes on there and the stun. Is he going to try to get it? Because I think the ES will go down. Here comes the Park Wizard up.
What a bounce. Park Illusory Orbs, the only way she managed to actually survive that one at the right time. Maldek's still on top. It's going to burst. It's going to burst. There goes a burst. Still another little bit of damage coming off the top of it. Is it going to be enough to actually kill? No, the charges coming off from the bottle is enough to keep her alive during that one. More in action actually coming down with ES falling on through. We did lose a hero on the other part of the map at the moment, but Long D now being pulled out by the Storm Spirit. Spirit Barrage number 2. Restoration. Is it enough? We got Wish Doctor trying to fall back here. It might be. Storm Spirit really on the back of the Silver Bear. Might better pull it out here. It's the first time we've actually seen the Scourgeman before here. It could be a second. We do see the Wish Doctor manage to escape for the moment. And wow, bottom lane is starting to simmer on ice at the moment until maybe Shadow Priest thought of having a crack there at Puck. But it should be all quiet now.
I really think he's wearing his lucky underwear. Every time I see an engagement, I see him with Root.
And that's what it's about. Get your rune control, guys. It's like one of the simplest things to give you any sort of advantage here in the game. ES Fissure goes out. They might have a go at the Storm Spirit. The Bears are down at the moment. Ulties himself back down again. TP support's coming in. Illusory orbing over the top right now. VS is there. The son of ES. He's still alive. They're keeping alive. Puck Shuppy over the top at the moment. Can they kill it? VS do whatever he can at the moment. Still getting hit by the Bear. He's trapped by the Venom. VS goes down. Silverbear still in the mix. More TP support. ES flies down there. Trapping Shadow Priest in the trees at the moment. We still see Puck escaping on 52 HP. Restoration coming out. Big blast down there. Brings down the Shadow Priest. There goes the heal. They can dive on top of this Wish Doctor. In fact, ES already coming around the side there. Wish Doctor tries to run around. Bounty Sun going out. Silverbear still in the mix at the moment. Restoration keeping him alive for just a moment. Puck coming down. Might be in over his head. Shifting orb right over the top. Great play. Gets himself out of trouble as well. The Bears are falling back. And what a play by Deity.
Amazing Puck. Do you see how he just face in, face out, illusionary up all around the place? He's so confident in the way he's playing. Draw Ranger couldn't come and join the fun because she does know if she's caught, that's the end. Because she is the carry, she does need to farm. What a great play by Puck.
What a play, though. Like, even the illusory orbing over the top, he just thought, nah, cool. If I do that, I'm going to get trapped myself out there for way longer than I need to. Just hang around, and then I can get myself out a little bit later. It was fine. Didn't need to actually move. It's actually great play. Looks like actually caught out right now. ES Fissure. Holy Hannah, Long D just got worked. Kenshi just basically jumping away.
Here we go. The VS is going to get taken up by the Doombringer. He's almost going to get taken up, but the weave is on the VS. Is he going to go down? He does go down to the Doom. And here you go, the SV. Is he going to get caught? The Doom is really fast. He has Phase Wood. I think I would favor DOTA more than Phase Woods.
That's a great way of actually playing Sword Spirit. Almost claims a Courier. Dropping up an item here. The Bouncing Sun will be more than enough to bring down Lich. And that Courier was very, very lucky. The Goblin Zeppelin escaping, watching his teammate Zippo, who was our Enigma last time around, dying around this time. But 3 to 11 at the moment. That bottom lane is just so dangerous for both the teams there. And at least good to see Gigabite claiming a couple of kills so far. I was really worried it'll be nothing else. Fissure goes down. Will ES think about the Ollie? Doombringer's coming down as well. He is level 6. There goes the ulti. Wish Doctor popping up the Ollie, though. He might even get down to ES. He's running himself back and gets enough. Doombringer's there. Puck's there. Ulting one Witch Doctor. Fair enough. Brings him down off the end of it too. The Scorched Earth burning his feet. He goes down. 2 down for the Sentinel side. 4 to 13.
Doombringer really show you why he's going to be feared. Well, what a great echo there by the ES. He did manage to catch the Storm. The Storm couldn't zap out in time. He had no mana to zap himself past the Fissure. That was really unlucky. The DR is still farming at the top lane. He's been moving lanes and farming and trying to avoid engagement because she does know that she's too weak at the moment to join any engagement. We're going to go in for a save there.
There we are. Even by myself, in fact, I actually did it. So the boys called it, we got it, and 4 to 13. Obviously, the Deity boys do not want to miss a single bit of this match. They need to win this game. This is group stages. This is the end of the group stages as well.
Both teams need to win this.
They do. They do. Gigabite, though, they're looking a little bit nasty at the moment, like 4 to 13. It's not looking fantastic for them. They still have the ability to stick themselves in until that Rax goes down. There's no way you can start calling GG. There's still a long way to actually go right now. VS and SP, they're in a bit of damage control on the bottom lane right now. Just trying to push it out just a little bit further. They have the tower support there, because while that's happening, Silverbear's back up on that top lane. How have we been going for Silverbear? No items at all. Not a single item there, and of course when that happens...
He's probably saving.
It's Radiance again. It's Radiance again. You know when there's a save. VS caught out at the moment. There's armor on everyone. Everyone's got the blue glow on them, and that's because they just managed to kill someone. Long D takes the last kill as well, so he doesn't want to miss out on all the goodness. The Ferrari, though, probably would have been the better one to get the last hit on there, but in the end, Blink Dagger for ES, slightly important.
Well, they really need to defend their level 2 tower. I do hope that the Draw Ranger is going to come and try to defend his tower, because I think the Leech and the Puck and the Doombringer is going to push. Are we going to see more players joining at the bottom lane? But currently there's no TP popping. But I think they really need to defend this. Otherwise, the creeps will be like pushing in too far. There you go. Doombringer is just being so super confident. He's just going to stand behind the tower and say, okay, come in front. I'm going to doom you.
Yeah, here we go. Just wait for it. But with that armor up there, it's so hard to stop him. They might even pop off the Glyph when the tower gets down a little bit further. They're taking a little bit of damage. The Creep Wave is now coming out here. Raw goes out from VS. Will the Glyph actually come? Do they want to defend this one? It's right in the B-stick. 50, 20, 0 comes through. Ferrari claims the last hit. And in the end, Gigabite just not quite sure when they wanted to initiate. And they really couldn't too, because Draw Ranger wasn't actually in the neighborhood. She's spun up a Yasha and Helm of Iron Will up there on the top lane too. But with